All right, and thank you guys for joining me tonight here on 737 uh, KWIL Talk Radio. I'm laughing here because my producer Jim is giving me these weird hand signals, and I'm going, huh? I'm losing it tonight, Jim. But thanks for the thanks for the hand signals. Signals. It's a warm evening tonight here in Southern California. It's about 64 degrees, which is a really, really big change compared to what it would have been even 2 weeks ago. You know, it'd been freezing cold around New Year's, I remember. But tonight it's pretty warm, and it has been for the last several days. And we're having spectacular weather here. So if you do not live in this gorgeous area of California right now, in most of the parts of this country, you are hating us because. And Jim says yes with his hand. There we go. I'm telling you, we've got weather to die for here, and this is why people live here in this region, of course. But getting back to our subject in the last hour that we were discussing, which is the Arizona shootings. I know that you guys are probably sick of hearing of this, but it's a story that's going to continue to reverberate for the next few months, if not years. This is a major, major shooting in American political history. This is KWIL Radio, classical radio for all of Central and Southern California. Classical Beethoven Radio, 730.1 FM. Hello, this is Will Tobar here in the studios, live in the studios of CNN in Hollywood, California. Good evening. We have a breaking story that is just about to I'm about to tell you about here in a second, if I can get my composure here, as I just ran to the studio with an important phone call to come in immediately as I could, and I got here as fast as possible. But we have a report now of major explosions heard at the world famous Parisian landmark, the Eiffel Tower. We're going to be going live soon to our reporter, Jeff Riverton, who is just about to get to the scene from what I'm hearing. But explosions were heard. As you can see, there's live cover there. We have a live footage of the Eiffel Tower. Explosions were heard roughly 15 minutes ago. And from what we can witness here on the live satellite feed from Paris is the almost complete destruction of the upper portion of the world famous landmark Eiffel Tower. As I said earlier, our reporter Jeff Riverton will be on the scene soon. There are obviously going to be casualties here. Right now it is what we have a 7 a.m. right now, Eastern Standard Time in Paris. It is right now about 2 or 3 in the afternoon, and of course with the celebration right now at this time in the month of July, which is the Bastille Week. The French have a lot of tourists and people visiting from all over the world, and so it is assumed that the Eiffel Tower was probably to full tourist capacity at the time of this explosive, presumably terrorist event. I'm getting a word now from my producer, John Singleton, that we do have Jeff Riverton live. And Jeff, are you there?
Thank you, Will. I am here live in front of the Parisian World Heritage Site landmark, Eiffel Tower. As you can see, this is a chaotic scene. There are hundreds, if not thousands, it seems, of police and fire and other aid agencies and vehicles in the area. Presumably there will be a lot of casualties, according to the mayor of Paris, Jean-Luc Picard, who claims, who I spoke to just 5 minutes ago on the phone, and says that he believes that the casualties will be in the hundreds, as several hundred can be in the tower at the time of the explosions. And so there is quite a bit of chaos here, as you might know, with any kind of terrorist attack of this magnitude. And the even more spectacular part of this is that with the casualties, of course, comes the actual destruction, as you can see there, through quite a heavy amount of smoke that our live feed is catching. Of course, this is now a breaking news story all over the world, as various news agencies and other communication sources get wind of what has occurred here. Just to brief, as you said, Will, earlier, 15 now, of course, with my report here 20 minutes ago. But we don't. Excuse me, over there, Jeff. What is the situation in terms of the response here? Have we heard anything from government officials? The Prime Minister of France, Sarkozy. Have we heard anything from him? Well, the president is about to go on the air here live. We're going to have him immediately because he has been informed by his cabinet members and parliament of what has occurred here just 15-20 minutes ago. So the French, Paris now is officially on high alert for what has just occurred here. Now a brief 20-some minutes ago, almost 25 minutes ago, that you thought we broke in with this story, Will. But we believe that President Sarkozy is going to be going live on the air soon. Yes. Can you tell us the weather like in Paris today? What is the weather like? Absolutely gorgeous here. The temperature is about 84 degrees Fahrenheit, and it's really just one of those afternoons where Paris, this place, was just booming with tourists and people admiring the Champs-Élysées, and now in a terrible situation here with the explosion of the Eiffel Tower. And we're back here live on KWIL radio, and we're just about to play you a song now that was probably a bigger hit the second time around. But this is a 1975 classic, which I know that you all, love and appreciate, thanks to the genius that was Queen and Freddie Mercury, who wrote this magnum opus, which is probably considered one of the greatest rock songs ever. But here it is, Bohemian Rhapsody, which became a bigger hit the second time around, which is in 1991-92, when Wayne's World was released as a motion picture. And so, of course, when the guys Garth and Wayne sing it in the car, and the rest is history, of course, Bohemian Rhapsody was introduced to a brand new generation of people that were not really aware of its greatness in the mid-70s when it was released on the Queen album, A Night at the Opera. Here it is, Queen's classic, and probably one of the greatest rock songs ever written, pop rock, whatever you want to call it, which, incidentally, this song took the length of it took to record the Beatles' Sgt. Pepper's album. Anyway, it's Queen's Bohemian Rhapsody here on KWIL Classic Rock Radio. Estás escuchando Radio Latina Cristiana en la estación número 730 AM. Bienvenidos, hermanos, a su programa del Pastor Ramón. ¿Cómo están? Les doy un gran saludo aquí desde Los Ángeles, California, esperando que estén bien con el Señor aquí en la Radio Cristiana, KWIL Radio Latina. Les voy a dar un reportaje esta noche de las noticias, pues ya saben lo que ha ocurrido allá en Arizona, un tiroteo donde ha sufrido heridas graves. Varias personas han sufrido graves heridas, hermanos, pero vamos a pedir y confiar en Dios aquí en Radio Cristiana de que todo va a salir bien. And reporting live from New York, here is Ted Koppel. Thank you. No, Ted Koppel would never say that.